week for over a year now.
Well, that's really cool. We have another guy he used to be in the Guard. What's his name? His son is in a band. His son is a main guy in a band. And I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. There's been a couple different people over the years that played music.
Yeah, it might come back to me before we're done talking tonight. It might not. Oh, his son. Oh no, never mind. I can't remember.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, you're allowed. It's all the senior moment when you're senior.
Gee, thanks.
I remember one time I was talking with somebody, and they asked me my brother's name, and I'm thinking, what's my brother's name? I could not think of it. It's like a total just cut off, and I had to think about something different real quick. And like, oh yeah, that's my brother's name. It was funny.
I understand. I mean, half the stuff my doctor told me, Mike, he said, half the stuff you complain about, everybody your age complains about it. I said, well, yeah, but it didn't happen to me before.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works, isn't it? When you're not used to it, and then all of a sudden it does, you're like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, you got that right. What was the find out? You reached Dan?
I guess probably 90 hours a month for the last 2 or 3 months.
Okay, I think W5DMH from KD8YZV.
W5DMH, KD8YZV. Hey, I'm here, but you knew that.
Yeah, I heard the introduction. Hey, the waves are fine. Come on in. We'll get out of the way.
Well, there's who have I got there? KNLE. I got KD8. I don't know. I'm struggling.
You got KE8FDT. You've got KE8 Echo Mike Alpha.
And AD8FK running.
I was going to get to you, Leonard. I was letting him write.
So I got KE8 FDT, KE8 EMA, KD8 YZV, and 88 FK.
Sounds good so far. We'll get out of the way and let you holler out. This is KD8 YZV standing by.
I'm still writing. Give me a minute here.
That's quite all right. They were trying to nominate me, and I said we'd gladly wait for you.
One thing good is you guys are all coming in pretty strong tonight. Of course, Dan is always the strongest. He's always right around plus 40 for me. But Jeff and Mike from Macasta are both coming in at plus 20.
Oh, good to hear that. Thanks, Mike. Obviously, your antenna is working well again then.
Yep, that darn super windstorm we had a few weeks ago, it's an endless antenna, so it's basically supported by the 4 wires, since I got the 40 and 80 meter wires at 90-degree angles, and it literally broke one of the wires, so the thing fell down.
I went up to Gaynard area to Brighton, and it looked like, with all that ice, it did look terrible, all the trees.
Yeah, I drove up to Roscommon the morning after the ice storm, and the roads were great because it had been almost 70 the day before, so the pavement was warm, but the trees were a mess.
Yeah, a lot of carnage from that for the trees.
So I went out yesterday, and my sister helped me hold the pole while I pounded the wires back into the ground after I had reattached them to the baling up there at the top.
Hey guys, we should probably let Dan get in here and give a holler out for early check-ins.
Yeah. W5DMH here. If you're interested in an early check-in for the for the Mprnet, I'm juggling too many nets for the Mprnet. Call now with your call center county and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel.
Whiskey Alpha 8 Alpha Lima Quebec. That's Fuller County.
This is KT8 FOQ Myra and Lapeer.
Shout out to Sister Myra. This is Mike up at Luther.
Hey Mike, how you doing?
Good, but we'll let Dan take over.
Yeah, I was still writing stuff down. I got you, John. I got you, Myra. Anybody else out there doing early check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report Net? Call now with your call center county and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. Two-minute warning for early check-ins. Call now. Well, the magic hour has arrived, so we're going to go ahead and start the Midwest Prepper Report Net, or Mprnet. All licensed amateur operators are welcome to participate in providing a status for your county. When checking in, please provide your call sign, your county, and your name. The Mprnet traffic should be focused on red, yellow, or green status for your county as described on our website at offgridcomms.com on the Mprnet schedule page. After you complete your traffic, please return the net to the net control station, which tonight is Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel. I will now take short time in and out check-ins. Short time in and out check-ins. Call now, please. No in and outs heard, so let's go to regular check-ins.
Net control, here is Kilo 8 Oscar Bravo, Bill in Macomb County.
Gotcha, Bill. Anybody else out there waiting in the wings for a check-in? Nothing heard, so we're going to roll up to the top and start this thing off. So we've got Kilo Echo 8, Foxtrot Delta Tango, Sparky up there in beautiful Montcalm County. Sparky, what's the status in Montcalm County this evening?
Thank you, Dan. This is Kilo Echo 8, Foxtrot Delta Tango. They call me Sparky. Looks pretty green up here. I just wish the gas prices would go down. They're about $3.19 to $3.25. That's how far they've been hovering. The price of oil down to below 60 and in the 50s. Should be down a bit lower, but I've been out and about, and haven't seen anything out of the ordinary, so I'll give it all green. Back to you, Dan.
K8 FTT from W5DMH. I had you at a solid 10 over signal there, Sparky, out of Montcalm County. Thank you for that green report for up there. And we're going to jump down to Mike jump up over to Mike in Lake County, KEA DMA. Mike, what's the status in Lake County this evening?
Good evening, Dan. This is Mike in Lake County, Kilo Echo 8, Echo Mike Alpha. Absolutely green here in Lake County, plus I was over in Osceola County today and the same there. Availability of everything you normally want is still good, still green. Gas prices ranging from, discount places at $3 up to $3.20 or so. But the further north you go, the price of gas actually drops when you get out of the metro areas. They don't have to refine it as much as they would down in Lansing or even Greenville, close to Grand Rapids, places like that. So other than that, nothing in much else to report. It's been a beautiful day in northern Michigan, and I will probably be leaving the net at this point. Got things I got to get done yet this evening before darkness settles in. So this is Mike in Lake County, Kilo Echo 8, Echo Mike Alpha, and I'll be signing off the net.
KEA DMA from DMA, W5DMH. I don't even know my own call sign. Had you bouncing around between 5 and 10 over there, Mike. Appreciate you taking the time to give us a green report out of Lake County and joining us on the net this evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll say 7-3 to you. And we will move down to Mike in Mecosta County, KD8YZV. Mike, what is the status in Mecosta County this evening?
Thanks a lot, Dan. This is Mike in Mecosta County, call sign Kilo Delta 8, Yankee Zulu Victor. Mecosta County is green. Let's see, the fuel prices are, like Sparky said, I wish they'd come down. They actually had gone up. But they're between $3 and $3.25 approximately in our area. The store shelves were well stocked. Diesels around $3.40 to $3.50 in my area currently. The egg situation is still, the new normal seems to be about 2/3 to 3/4 of what they used to stock at Walmart, but otherwise everything looks good. So with that, back to W5DMH from KD8YZV.
KD8YZV from W5DMH. Well, thank you for that green report out of Mecosta County, Mike. Thanks for taking a moment to join us. Your signal is a little odd tonight. I had you at like 5 over, but with really good audio, like you had a 20 over signal. It doesn't make any sense. My meter's lying to me a little bit, but rock solid audio. Just weird that the signal is showing up kind of shy on the meter. We're going to drop down to Leonard down in Oakland County, 88 FK. Leonard, what's the status in Oakland County this evening?
Well, Dan, W5DMH. This is Leonard, 88 FK in Oakland County. Status is green here. No problems getting things. I don't go in a store with the wife. She does the shopping, and it reminds me, I got to get fuel tomorrow. So we'll find out tomorrow. But usually Costco's has a below average. And well, thank you again for calling that. We'll send it back to W5DMH. This is 88 FK.
88 FK from W5DMH. Leonard, I got you a 10 to 15 over signal. Good solid signal coming out of Oakland County. Thank you for that green report. I wish you luck with your fuel purchase tomorrow because it seems like it keeps going up. We're going to drop down to John over in Tuscola County, WA8ALQ. John, what's the status in Tuscola County this evening?
W5DMH, here is WA8ALQ. At Murphy Lake in the eastern end of Tuscola County. I'm going to call it condition green. Sam's Club and Costco are both marketing fuel for gas for $2.76 a gallon. And I'm not seeing any real food shortages. Egg prices are remaining constant around, for jumbo eggs at Meijer, around $4.79 a dozen. But we have local farmers advertising lots of eggs for $3 a dozen or 4 dozen for $10 here in Tuscola County. And they're fresh, unwashed eggs. So I think everything is good here. You've got really good audio on your feed, but no video. So, and someone else is reporting that. I think it's Dave and Sonia that are reporting no video as well. W5DMH, WA8ALQ. Mostly late.
Join us, WA8ALQ. Signal wise, I had you at like S8, S9. Not a fantastic signal, but good audio. No problem bringing you in. Obviously, you can hear it over the YouTube as well, and you can hear what I'm hearing. Yeah, the video delivery was a little bit hampered because the flap on the camera was down, so I flipped it back up. Now you can look at my ugly mug while I transmit. Thanks again for joining, John, and we're going to drop down to Myra in Lapeer County, KE8FOQ. Myra, what's the status in Lapeer County this evening?
This is KE8FOQ. Lapeer is green, and gas was just above $3. I think I saw it for $3.11 today, and I was in the store. This is KE8FOQ, back to W5DMH.
KE8FOQ from W5DMH. Got a 5-over signal coming out of the middle of Lapeer County. Basically 19 miles to my south, more or less, to Myra's QTH. And good signal, no problem bringing you in. Thank you for that green report for Lapeer County. And we're going to drop down to Bill in Macomb County, K8OB. No net is complete without Bill. Bill, what's the status down in Macomb County this evening?
Good evening, Dan. This is K8OB here, Bill from Macomb County. I'd have to give Macomb County green status report. Fuel is ready and available, just a little over $3 a gallon currently. And as far as the grocery store goes, the wife says everything looks pretty good there. Shelves are pretty well stocked. And I could also echo what Mike said is as far as like the inventory of the eggs, it seems to be about 2/3 of what it once was. So it's not back to where it used to be. But anyways, it's still there and it's available. So, and I don't know, I'd say everything's in pretty good shape here. Everything's green, and it's a green wet report because we've been getting rain ever since about 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's been pretty steady, kind of a steady drizzle ever since about 1 o'clock, and it's supposed to be the same thing, I guess, for Monday and Tuesday down here in Macomb County. So that just means I got to cut more grass eventually. So, anyways, that's all I got. Kate will be back to net control.
K8OB from W5DMH. Well, I got you flirting with 30 over there tonight, Bill. Appreciate that green report out of Macomb County as well. I'm kind of surprised you've had rain all day. I didn't start getting rain up here my way until about 4 o'clock, a little after 4. I was actually out cutting the grass until 4 o'clock. So I guess I got lucky. And yeah, I'm hearing the same thing. The next 2 days it's going to be pretty much nothing but rain. And I got to take my Jeep in to get a new windshield put in on Tuesday afternoon. And I'm going to get wet on the ride there, I think, because it's going to be raining and my windshield leaks like a sieve right now. So good to plan for. Maybe I'll duct tape it in or something. All right, so that brings us down to the bottom of round 1, and I'm going to switch over to the live chat, and let's see, we've got Dave and Sonia in northern Lapeer County reporting green. They haven't gotten any fuel, and they haven't been out to the store in a few days, but they think it's green. We've got Annie in Newaygo County, or in Newaygo. Gas was $3.14. She hasn't been to the grocery store either in a while. We've got John reporting in from Tuscola County, and he was on the radio as well. And let's see, that's it for the live chat on the YouTube. And then for my report, I'm going to report green for my area of Lapeer County. A little bit of light rain, but I think it's kind of stopped for this moment. Fuel prices were through the roof. I was over at Birch Run yesterday, and I saw fuel for $3.39 a gallon right there off of I-75 at Birch Run, which kind of blew me out of my chair. We did stop at Tony's for breakfast, and the restaurant was packed and busy, and people were chattering and happy. And, you know, it was just a nice Saturday breakfast at Tony's. So I'm going to report green for Genesee County as well as Lapeer County. And that brings us to the bottom of round 1. So I'm going to throw it out there for any late lagging check-ins. Any late lagging check-ins for the Mprnet? Call now with your call sign, your county, and your name to Whiskey 5 Delta Mike Hotel.
Alpha Delta 8, Yankee Kilo, W9YK.
Okay, so we got a pile of pileups on that one, so we're going to have to take them one at a time. We'll try again. I had so many, I couldn't even grab one of them, so let's try and slow it down a little bit and see if I can get one at a time.
Whiskey 9, Yankee Kilo. Kilo, Bravo 8, Oscar. Alpha Delta 8, Mike Sierra, Doug and Tuscola.
All right, so I got Whiskey 9, Yankee Kilo. I've got Kilo Bravo 8, Oscar Echo. I've got Alpha 8, Mike Sierra. Is there anybody I'm missing out there? All right, we're going to jump up to W9YK. I need a name and a county, state, if you're not in Michigan.
Roger that, Dan. It's Whiskey 9 Yankee Kilo. You got the call right. Name is Todd, T-O-D-D, 20 miles west of downtown Chicago in DuPage County, Elmhurst, Illinois. Gas prices on the low end, 3.09. On the high end, 3.79. Don't see the prices coming down in the grocery store. Eggs are still high. No real price deflation yet. And life is good. Life is busy. And this too will pass. This experiment by the Trumpster will fail. Thank you, W9 Yankee Kilo.
W9 Yankee Kilo, Todd out of DuPage County in beautiful Illinois. Thank you for calling in this evening. We've got a 10 over signal for you. Appreciate you taking a moment to check in and give us a status for DuPage County in Illinois. And that's going to take us down to Mike in Lapeer County, KB800E. Mike, what's the status in your area of Lapeer County this evening?
I'm actually in Tuscola County in Vassar. Gas 339, everything's good, but thank God the M15 sales are over with. The whole town is packed with people. Little kids running all over the highway. It's over with now, and everybody's safe and sound, and it's raining here. That's about it. It's rain here. Everything is good. The gas is high.
Roger. Well, thank you for that green report. I'm sorry. My apologies out of Tuscola County because you're up there in Vassar. I don't know why I had it in my head you were in Columbiaville, but my apologies. And thank you for that green report out of Vassar. And that would be Tuscola County. And we're going to drop down to Doug over in Caro. Doug is definitely in Tuscola County. 888 Mike Sierra. I think I got that right. Doug, what's the status in your area of Tuscola County this evening?
Well, thanks, Dan. It's Alpha Delta 8, Mike Sierra. Green in Tuscola. Store shelf stock. Last time I bought diesel, it was $3.19 a gallon. And buying local eggs, anywhere from $2 to $3 a dozen. Other than that, everything's golden here in Tuscola. Yeah, I'll turn it back to you. This is 88MS.
88MS from W5DMH. I got you at about a 10 over signal, Doug. Good solid audio coming out of Caro. My apologies, Mike. KB800E. I had you right at my noise floor. You were like at S7 on my meter. I was struggling a little bit to bring you in, but I did bring you in. Let's see. We're already at the bottom. We already did second call, so we're gonna roll up to the top and get the additionals. So K8 FTT Sparky out of Montcalm County. Anything additional to share with the folks on the air this evening?
Does anybody notice? I mean, in Greenville where I live, diesel prices are about 10 cents cheaper a gallon than unleaded. I'm not sure what's up with that. If anybody has any comment on that, I'll listen out. Other than that, thank you, Dan, for also that. This is Kilo X-Way, Foxtrot Delta Tango, Sparky out.
Thanks for that, Sparky. And I don't have a good explanation for that, but I have seen it as well. We're going to drop down to Mike over. No, we're going to skip Mike because Mike had stuff to do. He was one and done. We're going to drop down to Mike in Mecosta County, KD8YZV. Mike, anything additional to share with the folks on the net tonight?
Thanks a lot again, Dan. This is Mike in Mecosta, call sign KD8YZV. Just wanted to say 73s to everybody. It was a gorgeous day here. We have not had any rain here, and that's all right because we had already gotten plenty. So, and we're going to get plenty on Monday and Tuesday. It sounds like so. Absolutely gorgeous day here. Everything else seems to be fine. So with that, 73s, everybody. Have a great week. Stay safe. This is KD8YZV sending it back to W5DMH.
KD8YZV from W5DMH. Well, thanks again for joining tonight, Mike. We appreciate it. And we're going to drop down to Leonard in Oakland County, 88FK. Leonard, anything additional to share with the folks on the net tonight?
Nothing additional, Mike. I'm sorry, Dan. Got several mics on here. So wish you all a good week ahead, and we'll talk to you next week. 88FK.
88FK. Well, thanks again for joining tonight, Leonard. We appreciate it. Always good to have a voice out of Oakland County, and that's going to take us to John in Tuscola County, WA8ALQ. John, anything additional to share with the folks on the air this evening?
W5DMH, WA8ALQ. The gas reports that I gave you were for Sam's Club and Costco at the new Costco store in Genesee County. So I guess I can concur with you. Genesee County, along with the Myers Egg report, was in Genesee County as well. We did roll through gas today, and it seemed like I saw gas there for like 309 at the corner station there. So everything was looking good, even though we didn't stop at the central shop right. We usually stop there on the way through from church, but we didn't shoot anything today. They always have full meat counters, and although the prices are a little higher than we're used to. So, anyways, 7-3s, and thanks for running the net tonight. W5DMH, this is WA8ALQ. Eastern Tuscola County on the shores of Murphy Lake.
WA8ALQ from W5DMH. Well, thanks again for joining tonight, John, and taking the time to give us a status for your area of Tuscola County. And that takes us down to Myra over in Lapeer County, KE8FOQ. Myra, anything additional to share with the folks on the net tonight?
This is KE8FOQ. The only other thing I got is to let you know that I will get on session eventually. It's just, I have it downloaded, but I can't install it until I go through my stuff and delete some stuff because I don't have enough storage or something. So as soon as I find time to do that, I will be on session. So I didn't forget about it, but I'll get on there eventually. Everyone have a good night. This is KE8FOQ, back to W5DMH.
KE8FOQ from W5DMH. Well, thanks again for joining tonight, Myra. And yeah, get a move on that. We're going to shut down that signal thing here pretty quick. We're going to drop down to Bill in Macomb County, K8OB. Anything additional to share with the folks on the air tonight, Bill?
No, Dan, not much else to add other than once again, thanks for hosting the net as usual. You got your tickling 30 over here tonight. Good signal, good audio, and hope you and everybody else has a great week. So K8OB, back to net control in 7-3.
K8OB from W5DMH. Well, you do the same thing, Bill. I hope you have a great week as well, and we'll look forward to talking to you again next Sunday. Thanks for taking the time to join us this Sunday. And we're going to drop down to Todd in DuPage County in Illinois, W9YK. Anything additional to share with the folks on the air this evening? Negative copy on Todd, so we're going to drop down to Mike in Vassar, KB8OOE. Mike, anything additional to share with the folks on the net tonight? Yeah, I couldn't pull that out. Did anybody else catch that?
Week over here.
I heard him say something about morel mushrooms. That was about it.
Yeah, I didn't even much. Sorry, Mike, but yeah, the rain must be keeping your antenna down a bit, and we're having negative copy. We're going to drop down to Doug in Tuscola County, 88 MS. Doug, anything additional to share with the folks on the net tonight?
Well, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I had a chance to listen to the Guilford repeater yesterday morning, and there was a bunch of kids, I think it was a Midland High School, launched a weather balloon with some APRS gear aboard. And I caught it. They were running net control and checking in and tracking the thing. And I heard it reached, if I had it right, 29,000 foot, moving at 220 miles an hour. And it landed someplace up here between, probably about 15 miles due north of here. But really sort of fun to listen into that. That's all I've got this evening, and I will turn it back to you. Hopefully everybody will have a great week coming up, and 73's all.
Well, thank you for that, Doug, and appreciate that additional tidbit of information. Kind of interesting. Thank you for taking the time to join us this week. And that brings us to the bottom of round 2. I don't see anything additional in the live chat, and I'm going to throw it out there for any late lagging check-ins for the Midwest Prepper Report, the report net. Last chance. Check in now. Nothing heard, so we're going to wrap it up, return the frequency back to its previous use. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight, and the folks on the live chat as well. I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody, and I will be clear upon your finals. W5DMH.
88YZV clear.
KE8FOQ clear.